Welcome back to Cat in the Chat. I look a little rough right now for those of you watching on YouTube. I'm in my work from home space. Basically, I realized after I recorded this episode with my dear friend Adam that we didn't do an introduction, we just jumped right into it. So here I am putting the introduction in afterwards, and I just wanted to say thank you to Adam for taking the time to do this podcast with me. Loved his company. Anyways, for those of you, it's your first time watching, welcome to Cat in the Chats. If you're a return viewer, thanks for coming back. Anyways, make sure to subscribe on YouTube. I'm trying to get my subscriber number up. It's pretty low. So feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Also, make sure to rate me on Spotify. I noticed recently that someone gave me a low rating, which made all my other high ratings average out to being lower. So if you're the hater out there, keep hating. All press is good press. Anyways, let's get right into it. This is my podcast with Adam.
Have you smoked for a while? Did you smoke all of college?
If we can just start anyways, but I started smoking probably when I was 19. Freshman year, no, you're in a dorm. In my freshman year, someone got kicked out of school the first week for smoking weed in their dorm.
I think they always kick one guy out, just as like a flat line. You know what I mean?
They like set the tone, and if it's you, it's you. I mean, it sucks, but that definitely put the fear of God in me.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke until I was 19, which was 1 year later, like big whoop, you know? Let's edit all that out.
No, dude, let's keep going.
You think? Okay.
Let's keep rolling.
Okay. Anyways, my friends and I would smoke out of... it was some type of apparatus I had never seen before. It's basically like a bowl, but it was shaped in the form of a really big, wide pepper, and we all just called it pepper, and we're like, I want to hit pepper, hit pepper.
Pepper. Pass Pepper. Pass Big Pepper.
Oh my God, did you hear my leg crack?
I thought that was your back.
That was my leg. Speaking of pepper.
Big Pepper.
Yeah, I bought this at the Dollar Tree because it kind of spoke to me in a way that's hard to translate.
No, that's real.
But it's $1.25, and I was like, I'd rather spend $1.25 than no money and not have it. So.
How much do you think pepper costed back in the day?
Like the OG ingredient?
The thing you smoked weed out of.
Oh my God. I bet it was like 35. You know how they always came in like, the range would be like 20 to 40.
I was an apple guy. Smoked out of a lot of apples.
I've never done that, and it sounds awesome.
It's
Honeycrisp?
so dude, you know about Honeycrisp?
Yeah.
I'm about to admit this on camera. I steal from any grocery store I go to because I register Honeycrisp apples as Fiji's.
Oh my God.
So
you're
they're
such a
99
scoundrel. Do you just switch the barcodes, or do you just type in and
just
weigh?
Self-register.
I know. It's crazy that you can do that. I have a confession, and I actually feel really bad about it. Can I say it?
Let's go.
I went to Publix today, and I've never been to Publix before. Well, I've been to Publix, but it's like more of a concept than an actual activity, you know? Like, we know the pub sub.
Yeah.
We know the meal for ones.
Yeah.
I went there today, and I wanted bananas for the first time in maybe ever. I don't even think I like bananas, but I don't know what the social process is with bananas at stores. And I'll start by saying, I was like, do I get a bag? Like, they come on like a...
No, you don't need a bag bananas. That's
I knew
crazy.
I was doing something wrong.
Did you bag a banana?
It was not just one banana. It was like a big thing
Well,
of
a bundle.
A bundle of bananas.
You look like a psychopath, dude.
Yes.
They're already in a bag.
I felt
it's a
so
self
like,
bag.
is this... So imagine how foreigners feel when they're outside of the country and they don't know the social norms. You have to sympathize with them.
Yeah. Have you been a foreigner and not know the social norms? Because that's worse.
No, my family was middle class, but like low-key lower middle class for a little bit, so we didn't travel much growing up. So I don't have much of a refined palate.
Okay, Dirty Myrtle action.
Yeah. Oh
that was a big vacation.
You already know we went to the same condo every year, every summer.
Timeshare?
No, my dad had a friend, so it was like a deal too, you know? So we had like a plug, but it was such a...
You had a guy. You had a beach house guy.
Yeah, you know everybody does.
Yeah, well, I think you need to.
Wait, where are you from?
Atlanta area, suburbs of Atlanta.
What suburb?
Roswell, East Cobb.
Okay, no offense, but I don't know where that is. I lived in Atlanta when I was 4 for a full year.
What part?
Like a suburb outside of Atlanta that was called Sewanee.
I know Sewanee very well.
Gwinnett County.
Yeah, I know Gwinnett.
Yes, that was when my family was rich before we got poor. The recession caused...
Well, Gwinnett has a lot of up and down. And the downs are downs. You know the Migos are from Gwinnett.
No way.
The Migos are from Gwinnett.
Oh my God. Rest in peace to Take Off.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
That really stinks.
It does.
I hated
that
that
from time to time because they're family members that they're quite
They're like cousins and one uncle or...
Yeah. God, I hate to hear that. It's a weird maybe they have an age gap, but they're in the band together, you know? That's gotta be weird.
That's Gwinnett.
Yeah, but anyways, yes, I live there. Do you know the Chrisleys?
No, but I've never thought I heard that name again. The realtor family?
Yes, I'm so glad we're talking on this.
My best friend at the time, shout out Party Barbs, his dad maybe worked with him.
Oh, well, he should be implicated. No, I'm kidding.
Didn't he go to jail?
Yes, they're both in jail now.
The mom and the dad?
Julie and Todd Chrisley.
He had the craziest voice.
I know. And
it freaked me out.
You know what they say. I mean, some may believe he is more on the feminine side. Regardless, I love Todd, and I don't give up. Like, I love Julie and Todd and their bitch-ass kids and Nanny Faye.
I just saw them on TV, and my buddy would always go, yeah, these are my family friends.
That's awesome. Maybe they have some ties.
Some dealings?
Some Cayman Island financials.
No, Russ
just
is
playing,
a good guy.
Just playing. With love and respect to him.
Low-key, maybe.
Can't really see it, but here it is. It says, I don't even know what it says. Something.
That's our Raven.
But the bottom.
Psychic in the house. Whoop, whoop. What was your favorite Disney show as a kid? What were you on?
Okay.
What were you on big time?
That's a Raven.
Facts. I can see that.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, not the boat.
Not the boat. Hotel.
The boat was so gimmicky and like lame and weird. And
we were kind of past it.
It was, and
You're
like
24,
I'm glad
right?
they. Yeah, I'm 20. What year were you born?
2000.
Okay, birthday.
November 9th.
I knew you were gonna say November. Have we talked about this?
Maybe. Scorpio?
I don't think we've talked about this, but I knew in my soul you were gonna say November.
Are you an only
but you're
child?
from the South. No, but I emulate it. I have a sister. I have one older sister.
My mic fell off. What's your sister
There you
like?
go.
How old? Younger?
She's-
Older?
She is older. She is 30. I was smart in school, but she was kind of like genius coded.
Oh.
She went to Chapel Hill, and she's a lawyer. She's married to my iconic brother-in-law / best friend Kyle.
Shout out. That's my brother's name.
No way! Oh
Shout
my
out.
God.
Shout out
to
Kyle's everywhere.
Kyles.
They kind of get crapped on because of that one.
Yeah,
I feel like Kyle's like the monster kid that's like, you know what I mean?
Like just
No, you know, like the
stalking
guy that's
through?
obsessed with Monster? Like, that you would call him a Kyle? You've never heard of the term, like, you're a Kyle?
No, but I feel like maybe it's
That's the
been
thing.
like a video concept.
Yes.
Is there like a Vine or a TikTok where something about a Kyle?
There's something about a Kyle.
Yeah.
Well, there's South Park, too. Shut up, Kyle.
Oh,
Fucking G.
yes,
Fucking G.
yes.
That's the thing. Yeah, shout out Kyle's everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Let's get after it.
Let's do it. We're
Wait.
talking Harry P?
Yeah. So we started off by saying we want to rank the Harry Potter movies. So I'm going to give my ranking first, and then you're going to give yours. Okay, so mine, there's 8 movies. 1, Half-Blood Prince. 2, Goblet of Fire. 3, Chamber of Secrets. 4 is Part 2, Deathly Hallows Part 2, which is like the last one.
Crazy.
5 is Prisoner of Azkaban. 6 is Sorcerer's Stone. 7 is Part 1. And 8 is Order of the Phoenix. Here's
That was really your least favorite one?
Order of the Phoenix. The 5th one?
Yeah, what about, like, the
For
early
sure.
ones where they're, like, 10 and 12? They're, like, fighting, like, a goblin, and
Yes,
it's,
but
like,
it's
so
so
corny.
It gets like darker each one progressively.
Yeah, for sure.
So the innocence and like there's something to be said about the joy and the happiness that makes all the suffering worth it. Like there's
Sure,
something worth fighting
sure.
for.
I agree with that. It's crazy to have, if you said that, it's crazy to have Part 2 so low. Because I put Part 2
That
at
is.
1.
Very fair though.
1 stinks.
One
Because
is
Part 1's all set up. It's nothing happens.
I don't really even remember what happens. In the
Exactly,
first one.
'cause nothing happens.
Oh, Professor Quirrell. His bitch ass.
I don't even remember him. I don't even know.
The purple
Oh,
rat.
the sash?
And he ends up being the leech of Voldemort.
No, that's not Part 1.
Okay, I'm talking.
Are you talking about the first?
I was talking the first movie.
I'm talking Deathly Hollows
Oh
Part
my
1.
god.
I'm talking Deathly Hollows.
My bad.
That's the worst one.
Deathly Hallows Part 1 is the worst one, and I definitely do know what you mean. I don't like the weird giant vibes and the pink lady from the 5th movie. It's like very depressing.
The evil woman who's making them write down with the quills.
Yes,
with the
she's
evil
just
quills.
a pain in my side. I can't
That's what I'm
stand
saying. What a bitch.
her. I know.
I'd use the C word, but you can't do it nowadays.
I mean, I feel like sometimes it's more accepted because it's become a compliment.
Has it?
There's a Nicki Minaj video, or I don't know if it's her, but she's like, Like, that's CUNT. That's bad bitch, cool and effortless, everything. It's the new compliment. So you could actually say she's giving bitch because...
I got, back to Harry Potter, I got Part 2, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Half-Blood, Chambers, ex-girlfriend, Order of the Phoenix, Sorcerer's Stone, Part 1.
Okay. Wait, tell me... Okay, fair with Sorcerer's Stone in Part 1 and Order of the Phoenix. I think we honestly...
We have the same grouping a little bit, but you just put Part 2 very low.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting, because I put Part 2 as number 4 out of 8. So that is true that it is kind of low. Back to the ex-girlfriend thing. Is that why you ranked it where you did? It's like synonymous with that sort of feeling?
No. The ex-girlfriend's awesome. I wouldn't put her at 5 overall.
I hope she listens so she can hear the nice words.
I bet she will.
Ooh, you're like still in the realm?
No. Big fan. Great person.
So she's from Atlanta?
Let's just talk about it. Let's go full steam ahead.
Okay.
Not from Atlanta. Small town in Georgia.
Okay.
She was very...
Where'd you go to college? Or did
Georgia
you go to college? Nice.
She was awesome. We met up. So I'd always heard about her because she was cousins with my fraternity brother.
Oh, cool. Hey,
so it was always like a right there thing, but we never met. Same friends, same everything, never met.
Yeah.
Both potheads, big time.
Hey.
Shout out. But kind of ran into each other senior year.
Nice. Okay, so we are how many years out from college now?
2?
2.5-ish?
Oh, fuck.
So you broke up?
I wanted to move from Atlanta, and she was moving to Atlanta, and I was like...
You didn't want to do long distance?
I can't.
I'm someone who kind of likes it. Oh, you can't be trusted?
In long distance, yeah, I can't be trusted. Well, it's like... it stinks, but it's like, as a dude, you're like... What, dude? I'm going to see you like every... And I also have so much things like I want to do where it takes up like a lot of my time.
I think your priorities switch over time, and there can be things that are right for the moment, but later on it's like, this doesn't fit what I'm experiencing, and like that's a new experience, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to close this chapter because I can appreciate it in its fullness, but I can also move on and get excited about new things.
Boom. And it can be right person, right time.
I don't believe in right person, wrong time.
I don't either, but the time continues. The time keeps going. So
but we change.
Maybe the person, maybe you change, maybe that person changes.
It's good to have amicable breakups, though. I had a good amicable breakup with my last, most recent boyfriend.
You kind of wish they're toxic. I kind of wish they're toxic, though.
I used to love that. Like, my first boys I was, with and stuff, it was so fun and exciting. There was something new about it. It's more intriguing sometimes. But then you get older and you realize, I don't need to feel so on edge all the time.
For sure. But, a bad breakup as a dude makes you want to do so much. Like, I wasn't even dating a girl, but I was just talking to a girl.
Wait, this is so interesting.
Yeah, I was just talking to a girl. We stopped talking, and then I was like, boom, I'm going to go grow my small business. I'm going to go...
That's not where I thought
I'm going to go get my real estate license.
And she was just holding you back, or you could have done those things and...
No, I could have done those things, but in my brain, we weren't, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't all in. She's an idiot, watch this. And your brain kind of takes off. Oh, she broke up with you.
This is getting... Now we're getting more information.
You know what was weird?
To be honest, I was framing this as you broke up with her.
She kind of did... This is a different girl.
What?
Give me this is after I've been in Charlotte. Sorry.
Okay.
Sweet Angel Chambers is back in Atlanta.
Yeah. Love you, girl.
We're in Charlotte, talking to a girl, kind of goes back and forth on the whole, do you want to date? You just want to be friends and do this?
Classic 24-year-old person who's indecisive because everybody thinks there's more coming.
Right. Which she was thinking there's more coming, and I was like, I'd lock that down. And then she was like, nah. And I was like, all right, cool.
Wait, she said no after asking you what the vibes were?
No, it was kind of like a mutual, what are the vibes? Her vibe was, let's do, the casual thing. I was like, damn. All right, whatever. We can stick casual. And then months down the line, we kind of stopped talking. We ran into each other again. She's like, I'd commit. And I was like, anymore. Damn.
But you wouldn't.
Nah. Not now. But because I was like, you watch this, got a real estate license, grew the business, really put an effort on getting like a bigger network.
Yeah, that's important.
Like, watch this.
Okay,
It's
period.
a
And then, so
motivator.
then it's like, oh, I see you're like doing well. I want to be a part of that. Not that you were down before, but
yeah, but it's like no, now you can't.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
up now.
I'm off limits. I'm up.
I'm up now.
I'm up. Period.
I'm good. Do girls do that?
Like what?
Go through a breakup and like, because as a guy, I feel like when you
And
go through a
level
breakup,
up?
yeah,
I feel like
that's
I've always gotten physically prettier after a breakup. I'll start
like in the gym or like
I've
you put
never
more...
actually gone to the gym ever. I'm not gonna lie. I like people go to the gym. I have no experience with it. I have no socially. I don't even know. It's like me getting bananas at the groceries. Foreign to me.
Okay.
Love you, girls. The ones we were talking about. Always talking good.
Shout out
Sometimes
all
people
of my ex-girlfriends.
Yay! I ain't shouting out all my ex. They can dream.
Do you have like one like really bad one?
Bitch, don't get me started. Yes and no.
Like restraining order type bad?
No.
You ever contemplate it?
No, but I love the drama of the thought of it. Did you? Is there?
I contemplated one time. Girl broke into my house, dude, in college. I was like,
oh wait, I used to be crazy. Like,
what did you break into a house?
No, I never broke in a house. When you're a teenage girl, like for me, I was most crazy at like 16, 17, 18. 16, 17, 18, I was a hellion in my household. Like I was the worst version of myself because I'm a teenage girl. I have a lot of emotion. First dating, I'm first realizing, oh, this is new to me. It's so exciting. And then like when it was taken away, I'd feel so sad, you know? I had two big formative relationships. My first boyfriend, he's like married now. And then my second boyfriend was the worst ever.
That's how it rolls. Second one's always way worse than the
so
first.
true.
Because you're kind of blinded by the first one.
Yeah, and it's just like
And then
happy to be here,
afterwards
and then
it's
you
like-
really understand the second one.
It's like, oh, dude, you're evil.
Yeah.
My second one was evil.
I think I could be viewed as evil.
Oh, yeah? You know
But
what's interesting?
I think he was worse. But I think I could be viewed as like kind of crazy. I was crazy.
I was probably... You know what's funny? As
Like
much
stuff
as
I would never do now.
despise her, she probably thinks the worst of me. She probably thinks I'm the worst person in the world, and I think she's the worst person. Because I know for a fact the two of us brought out the worst.
Oh my god.
We were
How fun.
It was a lot of fun. Low-key. Low-key.
Oh, I hate that. But I know what you mean. We're with someone that's bad for us, but it's so fun and exciting. The emotional journey of it all is like so roller coaster, but it's young, and you know that in the future you'll have to get your shit together and date people who treat you well, so it's fun to get them out of the way and like in the beginning and like put up with shit that you know you won't one day.
Right. And
So,
also when they freak out, it's like, oh, they care. You know?
Yeah, so I was
they
always
spaz
trying
out.
to hurt them.
Yeah, because it's like, do you care?
Show me you like me.
Yeah. And then it just happens both ways, and then you think about you tell them like, hey, I'm gonna get the restraining order. You're crazy.
I would have been someone who would have been restrained in the order.
Oh, really?
I think because always getting blocked. But then they'd unblock me. They play with me so much. Like, block me, unblock me. Block me, unblock me. But I was like, usually...
You ever been blocked on Venmo?
No, that shit's crazy. No, I haven't, but that's exciting to get blocked on Venmo. I'm jealous.
Yeah. That's
did?
nuts.
Did you?
No, I've done blocking on Venmo.
Oh, okay.
They like send you like 5 cents.
I just private every one of my Venmo payments. It's like,
facts.
I don't want to know people's business. They're like, rent, TV. I don't give a fuck.
That's insane to know what people are paying.
Yeah, like,
for.
why are you not privating? If I'm paying for shit, it's like, I don't care.
It feels a
Talk
little
about it.
braggadocious.
Yeah, it's like, I can afford to buy. They're like, dinner and a snack. Girls that, like, send that to each
Or
other.
it's like a cheese emoji and a spoon. It's like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
You had a fun weekend. Mm-hmm. Chill. Mm-hmm. I don't need to know that.
It's so public. It's like putting your diary online. Anyways.
Do you keep a diary? You write down?
No, I don't. I think I could, but I don't. I have like carpal tunnel in my right hand. And that's the hand I write with. It's from using my phone so much since I was a little girl. Pray for carpal tunnel survivors. All right, y'all, we're going to start a segment of questions that I wrote down that I kind of want to just know from a male perspective. I don't believe we've ever had a man on the podcast. This is your first. You're the first boy breaking glass ceilings.
I'm so excited.
But I wrote down a bunch of questions I just want him to answer, so I'm going to start now. Number 1. Do guys check girls' Snap score or Snapchat location if it's on?
If I
And they're, like, in communication with them.
Snap score, no. That's crazy. Like, maybe, like, I'll check it, like...
You're better than me.
Initially? Wait, like, check it, like, daily, see if they're snapping people?
No,
or, like,
if you ever feel like
check it at the
something
very
feels
beginning.
weird about, like, someone you're casually talking to, you're like, I don't know. They're switching up on me in a way that I can feel it. So you see on delivered a little bit. And they just answer it immediately.
No, no, I wouldn't watch them do it, but I would watch, as soon as I match with them or add them, I'd be like, oh, you have 6 million snaps.
Oh, I know. I do look at that sometimes.
That's the most I would look at. Is be like, oh.
If a man has like a million snap score,
yeah.
He's for the streets. Sorry if I'm, what's this word? The opposite of misogyny. I'm being against men here, but you're like a big slut. If like
you're a slut.
You're a whore,
and you need to get it together.
And this is okay if you say it about men sometimes because it can be just like fun and silly. But if you call a woman that, you hate them.
Yeah, I only have like a 900,000 snap score. Not that big a deal.
Wait,
I'm just kidding. It's like 400.
What is it? Should we compare?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull mine up.
Well, I don't use Snapchat anymore.
I don't really either, but it's the way that my friend group communicates.
350.
Oh my god, I think mine's like 350.
That's respectable.
I think we're normal people.
That's chill. Yeah. What about if a guy doesn't have any social media? Is that a green light or red light?
Love it.
Really?
Love it.
For me, if
the
a
fuck
girl,
you doing on social media?
For me, if a girl doesn't have any, it's like...
I think so too.
What's going on here?
I think if a man had LinkedIn, I'd be like, okay, cool. But if he had Instagram, or if he had Twitter, I'd be okay with Twitter. We're on Twitter.
Twitter's fun.
Yeah, like one time my boyfriend in high school, I remember picking up his phone and his recently searched was just up on Instagram. And it was like, you have to keep scrolling to see it. All girls that were really pretty that I knew, including my friends. Yeah, but not me.
Ah!
But like, that's my boyfriend.
Do you want a condescending pat on the shoulder?
It was just really horrible. Question 2. Do guys care about what girls wear? Example, do you think that outfit is fugly? Like, do you think that? Like,
yeah, low key. If you're like really trying something, it's not working.
Wait, that's so me though.
You're like, bruh. But are you talking about like if the girls are out? Like, do we care about that?
I wasn't even gonna say that, but it's probably
we care a little bit, yeah.
Like your own girlfriend. Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, it's like, hey, keep it, man. You know?
Yeah.
Let's not share it.
I've been told before someone in a relationship doesn't wear that. And I was like, what the hell? I'm just pretty and cool. Like, sorry for being awesome.
I get it from the female point of view, wanting to like put something on you like.
Mm-hmm.
But from the man point of view, because men think like men.
Oh, yeah.
And men see other men and they're like, that guy just saw my girlfriend's, ass.
Yeah.
And from a man point of view, you're like, fuck,
Is
dude.
she seeking something?
Yes.
Yes.
But from the female point of view, she just wants to have fun and wear what she wants to wear. But from the man point of view, he's not thinking about her having a good time. He's thinking about the other guys looking at her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But then it like comes off as insecure if they care. So also want to appreciate the era of being skinny. So everyone's probably just celebrating being skinny and being able to be young and skinny.
You think skinny's kind of coming back?
I think it's always been in. That controversial?
I feel like thick was in for a while.
It was. It
But
actually
I feel like
was.
Skinny's back.
Wait, SZA has this song. She's like,
I love
wanted
SZA.
to be thick, now I want to be thin. Her Pilates is in. Like, that's exactly it. Thick was a phase. I remember.
I love SZA.
I love SZA too.
I love
How was Super
SZA.
Bowl for you?
I'm a Drake guy.
I know. I'm indifferent, but I love Drake's catalog more.
It hurt so bad. The whole thing was fuck you to Drake. The
I
whole
know.
show was a fuck, which was petty as fuck.
Yeah.
You have a whole career, dude. Every song you did was a shot at Drake. Like,
Yeah,
your
Drake's
whole
an easy
performance-
target. Like, come on now. He's a good
lover
dude.
boy,
Like,
but Drake's my guy. Looking back on it, think about how Drake stayed up for so long. He's always attached himself to whatever is popular.
like with features?
Yeah, with features and anything in like the world of entertainment, he's always with what's going up. And
Yeah.
I just think Drake has gotten so good at like riding the popular wave.
Mm-hmm.
In one situation, I think it went. I don't think. Drake's
I think people
a
pick
pedophile.
on him because he's not really gonna turn it into something serious. I feel like
Right.
for him, it's like, well, this sucks, but I'll come back from it because my career does the talking.
Right. And the one guy that could beef with him, I'm not a kind. Look, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. not a whole lot of Kendrick was played. It wasn't. It was.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play somebody big, it's Drake or it's 21 or Future or Nudie or somebody like that. I didn't listen to Kendrick at all. I never listened to Kendrick.
I felt like it was one of those things where he had like a few songs that were influential, popular, whatever, a handful, I'd say. And also he was on Bad Blood with Taylor Swift, which is how I really knew him.
Well, like when he did DNA?
Yes. Like that was how kind of his influence for me and impact was from that era, but I don't think it's transcended as well as Drake has.
Drake has so many good songs.
I know. Question number 3. Are guys consistent in replying to messages on Hinge, or do they do what girls do, aka hardly answer anyone and watch as they come in? It's not personal.
Real. I'll reply if it's like something funny. If it's like a, hey, how's your day? I'm like...
But it's like, who are you? I don't, like, you know what I mean? It's like, how do you talk to these strangers?
It's always weird to be like, where do we start from? But I normally just try and start from like a fun, what the fuck are you talking about type of thing.
Yeah, and so then you build, do we have banter? Like,
right. Can you take a joke?
Yeah.
Are you going to take my comment serious?
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes I'll just put a woof.
Very true. Oh, I like that. I get it.
I'll drop a woof.
I like that. I get it.
See what they say.
Yeah.
And if it's fun, if it's like, oh, you want a treat? It's like, oh.
Okay,
this is getting weird. I like it. It's fun.
Hey, okay.
But if it's like, what? I won't reply to any what. If you send me what, you know what I'll do sometimes?
That's like an ego, like, deflated.
If a girl's being like super dry, which y'all do that. If a girl's being dry and we're texting like quick back and forth,
you're just bored.
I'll eventually be like, oh yeah, you were in South France? I was like, how is that? She's like, awesome. I'm like, oh yeah, I love it there. It was really awesome to visit. The food's dry as fuck. Just like this conversation. And then you drop it on them, it's like, idiot. Then you respond again.
That's the thing about talking to people over the phone. It's like, I don't know, you struggle with being interested in talking to people from Hinge. All right, so we talked about this previously, and I wrote it down before we did, but it says, do you think you've ever been in love? And I see you wrote 500 times. That's so real. It's like, oh, this is perfect. It's the one. Like, you get that moment of, this is it, you know?
Yeah, because you want it to be.
It's delusional and exciting.
Right. You want it to be, and it's awesome. But you know what I've realized in the past few months? It's like, a first date can be awesome. Because I'm awesome.
That's exactly how I feel. It's like you're being interviewed, but I'm like, I'm confident about me. Like, I know I can talk to someone and hold a conversation. I'm more worried about you and whether you pick up on my jive.
Yeah.
You know? But I have had great dates. The date I went on with this one guy, it was like 6 hours long, which is crazy. But it started out with just getting drinks, and we talked for so long.
That's my first date now. I've fucked up
drinks
a little bit.
Drinks is cool.
First date, just drinks.
Yeah, just drink. Like, talk.
Because that's an easy day out.
Yes.
If you need it. Skedaddle, you can.
Exactly. Anyways, I don't really know what that had to do with if you've ever been in
love. Yeah, dude, I've been in love. I've probably probably extreme lust one time with the girl I almost got a restraining order against. But like real love probably twice. One time in high school, dated for about like 2 years. Got to travel Europe together. That was cool.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, it was sweet. Very like intelligent girl. Probably way too good for me. And then senior year of college.
Yeah. Okay.
Between then was a whole lot of yuck.
I know. So true. So true.
Oops.
I didn't have anyone in college that I was like serious with.
Yeah.
Or
I didn't
with
either
like
until
full time.
Senior year, and I was kind of like, now.
Wait, me too. I had a boyfriend senior year.
Yeah.
That makes me think of it. That like is the time where you feel like, all right, I paid my dues.
Yeah.
Let's
get one. We shared a cap and gown.
Oh, that's sweet.
That was
That's sweet.
Yeah. And we were locked in.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, that's good. That's like, nice. But
you think you've been in love, like real love?
Yeah.
That's nice to hear from a boy. That is, it's reassuring because it's like, was this real to you? Is how I think like a girl usually feels. Is like, I know that this is real to me, but was it real to you? Anyways, all right. So after a first date or night out, what's the morning recap like with your friends, or is there one?
Okay, so
like you're all together. You're getting like, do you guys go out for like bagels and coffee? Always like do a morning run where you get Dunkin' and everybody sits around and talks about your night.
Fucking no. Only morning recaps I had were in college when we lived together, and that was only with the guys in the house.
Very fair.
Guys don't go out of their way to like get breakfast together. Like, If you asked your bro to get bagels,
That's
he'd be
sad.
like, "What's wrong with you, dude?"
Wait, that's so sad. It's so fun to like, hey, I'm going to Target, want to come and
I
like
love a
do stuff with
recap.
friends.
I love a recap, but it's normally like the next time you see them, it's like, dude, what the fuck happened Saturday? It's now Wednesday,
You
but
kind of
know what I
catch
mean?
them up. That's so true.
Yeah, because dudes can't go too out of the way to talk to each other. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of gay. So you gotta space it out. You gotta give it some days.
That definitely makes sense.
And then it gives you something to talk about and look forward to. It'd be like, dude,
Let's catch up.
yeah, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Friday?
Okay, fair. I think it's more common for girls to like all sleep at the same place too than it would. Well, I don't know how boys.
Nope, we don't do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell
No. Okay.
Hell no.
So that's why you wake up and you're like, all right, let's debrief. Because
Right.
you're already together, you know?
Right. And I did that in college.
Yeah, it's so fun.
But-
I was going to say gay son or thought daughter, but I feel like that's kind of controversial. I'd always choose gay son.
Having a gay son doesn't mean that it's not going to be a thought. You can have a gay thought.
Yeah, daughter is like a little bit misogynistic now that I think about the question. It's like, do you want your child to be a thought or
Or gay. Because they can be a gay thought.
All right. Moving on from gay son and thought daughter, which we've previously discussed. I'm wondering, are blue balls a real thing or is it more of like a guilt trip in disguise?
Both. It's real, but it doesn't hurt as bad as we say.
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to fuck. You know what I mean? We're trying to get that sweet release.
So real. So real.
So we milk it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, oh,
But it
it
is
hurt.
real.
And you're like, oh, I would never want to hurt you. You know, like, I'll just give you this.
It's more like a minor inconvenience.
Ah.
It's not like we're dying.
I
you
don't like
know?
the jelly ratio here.
You got a lot of jelly over there.
There's way too much in my Uncrustable. Like, maybe it's for the best, but like, I kind of like it frozen. It's really good.
I was never an Uncrustables guy.
Me either, but I went to the pool this summer and I was so hungry. And then this girl was like, wait, I have like a bunch of Uncrustables in my bag. And at the pool, a frozen Uncrustable, like it changed my life.
I bet.
But I'm scared about this
Yeah.
jelly ratio.
I'm so excited for the summer.
Me too, I love the summer.
It's like my first real summer in Charlotte.
No way!
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I was working the entire last one.
I love North Carolina summer. Moving on from blue ball. Sorry, I'll go on a tangent forever if I...
Shout out Blue Balls.
Mhm.
They're real. I got us, boys.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Big ups.
Another question.
Mm.
Does sex feel that different with a condom on?
Yeah, condoms stink.
No, that's so sad.
Yeah, condoms stink.
But for the sake of protectedness,
I'll wear one so I don't be paranoid.
yeah. Oh my god, paranoia sucks. It's just like I'd rather play it safe.
I will play it safe unless I'm like talking to a girl.
But unless you're like really with someone, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope my parents don't listen to this because it's like, would you wear a condom?
We're fucking. You know, what are you gonna do? Well, we're not. But all right, pause.
Yeah.
Hard pause.
I'll edit it. Don't you
Well,
worry.
let's edit it out. No, let's leave it in.
We don't even have to talk about this one.
Mm.
Because we already did in another context, but I was going to say, is the first love theory real? And we talked about the first two kind of vibes. But another question is there sort of a 3-week rule to getting to know someone to the point where you could decide? For me, it's like within 3 weeks, I know if I want to be with that person. But I might still be under the guise, I think you're someone you're not.
Mm.
Do you give people like a 3-week timeline? How do you gauge a timeline? I'm getting to know someone.
Okay. Yes, but it's way not 3 weeks. I'm not like a trusting person.
I thought you meant like someone that could be trusted.
No. I'm not like, it's very hard for me to like trust.
Mm-hmm.
So I give you like a 6-month timeline, you know? It's
So
like,
real.
Let's figure out what you're about. Let's
That's
figure
so
out
real.
what like you really have
But I
going
hate being
on.
like, I hate when you feel confused, like someone's feelings about you. It's like, that's your answer, kind of. Like, I have to keep talking to someone for months and months and months. I'm like, do I even like this person? Do I even like this person?
No, I'll commit before I know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get fucked over and they're not who I think they are, it's like whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But,
drop.
and I also think as I've gotten older, I've been better about communication and being like, hey, I think you're awesome.
Yeah.
Don't want to jump in. I've known you for 2 months. Don't fully know you.
Yeah.
Let's keep at this pace. And you know.
I don't really be talking to people, keeping it real.
Mm.
I would go through phases. Like, oh, that was fun, but I don't care that it's over.
I'm in that same
I think
boat,
that's
yeah.
just how it
In
goes.
that
I think
same
that's
boat.
how it goes.
Yeah.
just figuring things out.
Well, because I like me, and I can find another person that'll like me.
Exactly.
So if I lose one that kind of liked me, it's like...
Later. It's called having sense of self. Google it.
What are you gonna do?
So let's just skip to the last question.
Sure.
Is there a bro code where, like, hey, we are really good friends and I have hooked up with this person and, like, care enough about them to have hooked up with them? Is it weird if you guys hook up with the same person?
Yes, I feel like it's kind of faded out now that we've gone a
So,
little older. I
yeah.
feel like the bro code needs to be there when you're like a young man trying to figure it out. 18, 19. You
So
have so
true.
much testosterone. It's like, oh, dude, like I really liked her.
Aww.
I walked in on one of my best high school friends fucking my ex of like a day, like 24 hours. So we broke up that day.
That's so something I would do in high school. I was a bitch. If someone broke up, bye. Like, watch this. I have a crazy story.
Hit me.
I remember I had been, you know when you get a text, hey girly. I don't know if that's a thing that boys get.
No, boys never rat, but
A shame. It's a shame.
what are you gonna do?
Women will message each other and be like, as a woman, yo man sucks and he's been contacting me. But in school one day, I received a text like, hey, are you still dating? Is this your boyfriend? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, well, he's been asking my friend how old she is and like wanting to hang out. And I was like, oh, that's really embarrassing for me. So I went in school and I remember being like, read this to me out loud. And he like read it to me. And then that day I was like, all right. And I messaged my ex-boyfriend in the middle of class and was like, hey, what are you doing after school? And he was like, nothing. And so then I went to his house and then I took a picture.
Yeah, you should have went to the ex. You should have done somebody new.
I know.
Should've
No, I
Target.
bebopped between two. It was like 1 week there, one.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it was so
transferred.
fun. All right, moving on. I guess that.
You sound like my ex-girlfriend.
I was bad then, but the thing is, I'm not like that anymore. So maybe try to reach back out. She might be better and healed. He deserved it though. Each one deserved it when I do something bad.
What did we say at the beginning of this? I'm up now. I'm up now.
I'm up. Can't bring me
What
down.
are you gonna do?
All right, should we play Guess That Celeb?
Sure.
Where I spin the wheel and it chooses a celebrity. Okay, you could do this.
Okay. Is this person a actor?
I'm gonna edit it and say who it is.
Gigi
Okay.
Hadid.
Are they an actor? No.
Are they a musician?
No.
Are they a artist of some point?
If you consider a model an artist.
Is it Kendall Jenner?
No. Friends with.
Is it friends with Kendall? Oh, is it Hadid?
Yes! Yes,
Gigi?
Gigi. Yes.
I love
Yes,
Gigi Hadid.
isn't she show? Good job.
I'm a big fan of Gigi Hadid.
Yes, she's awesome. She's friends with Taylor Swift too,
And
so we
she's-
love her. We stan.
Shout out.
Shout out.
And she's dating Bradley Cooper.
Oh yeah, I forget that's a thing.
I'm going.
You spin for me, and if you can't do it, just spin again.
I'm
You
not
ready?
really spinning. It's not.
Oh,
All right. Oh, fire.
you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie D'Amelio.
Are they a singer,
Nah.
actor,
Nah.
model,
Nah.
dancer?
Kinda.
I don't know dancers. Who
Yeah, you
dances?
do. Yeah, you do.
Shakira.
Shakira.
Yeah.
Nah.
But are they a confirmed dancer?
Confirmed dancer, but not like on a stage.
Charlie D'Amelio.
Hey!
Oh my god! Okay,
That was
awesome.
good, dude. We're crushing.
Wow, we're really good at this. Oh, this is a weird one.
Cole Sprouse.
Okay, you're never gonna guess it. But you know who it is.
Is it from Shark Tank?
No.
All right.
But good question.
Are they on TV?
Yes, or were, but maybe still is. But like
Reality?
think childhood fame.
Oh. Disney Channel?
Yes.
Zach and Cody?
Yes, it's one of them.
What is their last name?
If you don't know it, it's okay. Their last
Sprouts. Sprouts.
Yes, yes.
I couldn't tell you their first name.
Cole.
Cole Sprouts.
Yeah,
Shout out,
Sprouts.
bro. Sprouts. What did I say? Sprouts?
Is it there?
Name. All right.
Cedric
yeah.
Diggory.
All right.
Comedian?
No.
Oh, Shark Tank?
No.
Actress?
No.
Actor?
Kind of. It's a fictional character.
Oh, those can be there
Sure.
as celebrities?
Sure, apparently.
Fictional character that's a celebrity. Are you sure it's not their real name that they go as?
Yeah.
Michael Scott? Is it like a spokesperson? Is it a man? Okay. Are they married to someone who's famous?
It's a fictional character.
Wait, I forgot all. Is it from Shark Tales? Is it Will Smith's character, that one fish?
You know, it was directed by Scorsese.
No way!
Yeah.
Well, it's an amazing movie.
It's so
I'm gonna
good.
watch that tonight with Angelina Jolie as the other little bad
It's
bitch
fire.
fish, and you know, like
She's a bad
Oscar
bitch
is his
fish.
name.
She's a bad bitch.
Yeah,
fish.
that's kind. I'm editing it out.
We said it.
But it's a
I
compliment.
said it too earlier. I didn't know if I was supposed to.
It's a compliment. Who gives a fuck? Nobody. Oh.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like I cuss.
Who gives
I'm
a fuck?
24. All right, that was a fun
Wait,
little
you
segment.
didn't
Oh wait!
guess it.
Oh my god! It's such a good one too. I hate that I saw
Did you
it.
look at it?
Yes.
Aw.
I can't believe
We were talking Harry P.
it was.
It was meant to be.
And it's Hufflepuff Cedric Diggory.
Shout out Big Sag.
I know. Rest in peace. That's so sad that they would
Sad
include
Voldemort
him in
got
this
him.
strange lineup. Last little bit. Don't worry. We wouldn't leave you hanging without the Grins and Gripes segment. Do you know what this segment is?
I'm
where it
kinda
was
familiar,
inspired
but
by?
hit me.
My town newspaper has a segment called the Grins and Gripes where people just bitch about shit or
Nice.
they celebrate something that they just wanted to give an accolade to.
Yeah.
So the grins are positive and the gripes are negative. Let's start with grins because I feel like it's so much easier to talk about like bad stuff than it is good, but we could equally talk about them the same. So grins, the first one I put is the movie Hustlers. I just watched it. Have you seen it?
Is that Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, no,
Aniston?
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh.
One of them.
Yeah.
But you were on the right track, and I think you knew. Yeah, it was so good. It was these girls that are like working in a nightclub, but they're like bottle girls, but they turn into like scammers against like rich men, and then two of them go to jail. It's really good. And that was just a movie I enjoyed. It's so easy to watch movies, and they all suck, you know. But if the really good movie hits me, I'm like, thank you for this experience.
You ever seen Dumb Money?
No, but I've seen it come up.
Do you remember the whole Wall Street Bets GameStop fiasco?
Was it more recent than I think 2023?
Maybe 2022, maybe after the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
GameStop hit a crazy valuation on stocks when it wasn't supposed to because of an online forum, and the government was tweaking. And then Robinhood didn't let people sell it anymore. It was a really good movie, very impactful.
Ooh, I gotta watch it.
The
I'm
left-
always looking for something good.
It's like one of those financial movies that's not boring.
Good.
It makes you feel.
What would you consider a financial movie other than Wolf of Wall Street? Like, give me.
Big Short.
I don't know what that is either. Maybe this is a new genre for me.
You never seen The Big Short?
Good name though.
Crushed. Steve Carell. It explains.
Oh, I love Steve Carell.
It explains the 2008 housing crisis.
That's how my family lost all their money. You know, I told you we were big up in Georgia, and then we were major
You're
down.
and Gwinnett.
Okay, I'm gonna not say this one because it's just so silly. But I put the adorable gummy cluster Super Bowl commercial. Do you ever see that pink little
Shabuzi?
jelly thing? Is he on this year's? He was on-
Nerds Clusters.
Yeah, is he their new ambassador?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Shabuzi.
That's awesome. They had Addison Rae last year,
Oh, I like her.
who's adjacent to Charlie D'Amelio, who we got previously in the game.
I like Addison Rae.
I love Addison. She's got the song Diet Pepsi.
No
So
idea,
good.
but I like her.
Yeah, I'll send you it. You can listen to it.
First time I met you, you were dressed as a diet. No, you're dressed as Diet Coke.
Yes, I dressed up as Diet Coke for Halloween because I have a lot of metallic silver, and I didn't really realize how much I had. You know, I had
That's
like a
real.
sparkly skirt. I had these silver, awesome, expensive Anthropologie shoes that are just so cool, but they got really ruined really quick. And then I have a Diet Coke shirt with a bedazzled can on it, and I was a Diet
Shout
Coke.
out.
Shout out Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Shout out. So another grin I have. Do you have TikTok? Oh my god, I'll have to tell you this after, but there's this whole TikTok page where it's this mom. She has 2 daughters who are like grown women in their like 30s and late 20s with autism. One of them's verbal and one of them's nonverbal, but they're always getting into trouble at the house and like just being funny and stuff. And one of the girls loves Ariana Grande, loves her, is always talking about her, wearing her shirt on stuff. Ariana flew her to meet her and they got to meet each other. It was like a sweet
awesome.
little thing. If you know Shay and Bria from Mental Health World, they're really cool.
Oh, Over the Hedge.
Yes.
What a good movie.
I haven't seen it probably since before the housing crisis. Like, I think it came out in like 2006, but I maybe saw it in 2007. So I know there's like different animals in a trash can, and they're trying literally getting over the hedge.
It's like a raccoon and a turtle, and shout out them.
Shout out Over the Hedge.
Serena Williams crip walking on Drake at the Super Bowl.
Yes,
that really stunk.
I didn't know that lore.
Yeah, they dated.
That's crazy. When?
He has so many songs about her.
Where have I been? Well, good for Serena, but they have beef now?
Yeah, big time. She went on Team Kendrick. No, there's a song about him talking about her. Paying with Venmo money.
I have a pink Venmo card.
Oh, I used to. I used to have thousands of dollars.
They're so fun.
I used to have thousands of dollars.
I used to get babysitting money and swim lesson money.
Damn. I had a whole bank account in there.
Oh my God, love.
I just never transferred over.
Fair. Do you still use the same one? And is it still high, or have you transferred it?
It's all gone.
That's how you gotta live these days.
Europe. It's expensive. I watched a prison documentary.
Which one?
It's called
Stanford Prison Experiment?
No, that's
the worst. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, they ended up raping.
Ooh,
not
did they?
Cool. They were raping in the Stanford.
They were?
They
let them?
In the movie.
Oh, in the movie.
They weren't in real life.
Oh, God. I couldn't handle that.
Yeah, they were butt fucking.
That's crazy.
It's not awesome.
Oh, my God.
No, but this experiment was... So in normal prisons in America, they do a 23-in-1. So 23 hours in the cell, 1 hour outside the cell.
Oh.
So the experiment was letting the doors open 24 hours.
Too many planned escapes.
Oh, none of that, actually, surprisingly. Went through stages. Like, the first day, everybody's like, fuck, do I need to get a shank?
Like, I'm worried that people are going to start getting after me.
So they're all, like, scrambling for a shank. But then they're all kind of, like, settling, and they're like, wait, maybe these dudes are going to chill. Maybe they don't want to kill me. Like, if you spend 23 hours in a cell, you come out angry.
Oh,
you're
really?
a bull coming out. Yeah, you're fucking pissed off.
You've been waiting for that.
Yeah, so then it's like one guy bumps you in line to get your grub, and it's like, I will kill you with a toothbrush I sharpened.
For sure. They're used to a world of crime where that shit's
for sure
tolerated.
What ended up happening was the old guys in the prison, ended up trying to like command the young guys a little bit too much. And the young guys were like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. I want to chill. So eventually the old guys got too tired of trying to boss around the young guys. So the young guys threw a party.
Oh, fun. In the yard?
In the yard.
That's
they
so
had
fun.
kombucha running.
Oh, my God.
They made booze out of like bread and fruit.
They're having a good time.
They were smoking. They dipped toilet paper in coffee. And they'd roll it up and smoke it. And they were chiefing these things.
That's fun. What does that do?
I don't know.
That sounds awesome. I want to be invited.
The warden was like, yo, I let you guys out and you're getting fucked up and smoking. The old heads come back. They meet with the young heads and they're like, yo, let's fucking find a way to like...
coexist.
They had like a Congress. They ended up electing a Congress.
Oh my God.
To speak for them. And like, so if somebody came into the prison... Because they ended up getting new people, and that kind of caused some rifts. So they ended up having like a judicial system where they're like, okay, you come in, you fuck up.
Law and order.
They installed law and order, and it was a cool 8 hours I didn't need to spend, but I watched all.
That's interesting, though. Yeah. And it's a real story?
Oh, yeah, it was a real prison documentary.
Wow.
Yeah, put cameras up. Several people got beat.
Yeah, I bet. It's like
they got fucked up.
Remember Beyond Scared Straight? Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, but they never got beat up.
So we're going to move into gripes.
Gripes?
These are negative things, and I hate to end on a negative, so we're going to probably spin it in a positive way if we can. But the first gripe that I wrote is people calling Wilmington my little beach town. I have a few thoughts. I went to UNCW for 2 years. Wilmington is the town, yes. The beach town is Wrightsville Beach. Like, Wilmington is shanty. Like, there's not a lot of awesomeness, really, going on in Wilmington. But they'll post Wrightsville Beach picture and be like, Wilmington, but it's not Wilmington. I don't know, pet peeve.
That gets me fired up.
Yeah, I'm just
Why are they doing that?
I'm pissed.
Fuckers.
Okay, Kanye without his medicine is my next one. And this was like a couple weeks ago, a developing story. But Kanye just being mega anti-Semite, saying stuff that is so culturally offensive and insane. But the freedom of speech, I only believe in it sometimes.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like everybody's watching Kanye go through this bipolar spin. Mm-hmm. And do you remember when Tekashi 6ix9ine was on Instagram?
Yeah, he was like a sex offender.
For sure, not chill.
Not chill.
I feel like Kanye's the same way. It's always like, you never know what the fuck this guy's going to say.
I know, he's always going to fly off the rails and like has to get another divorce. And
right.
There's so much.
It's good Twitter content.
I know.
It keeps it fun.
I know.
I love following Kanye because you never fucking know.
I actually just unfollowed him because I felt like I could get in trouble for being associated with his crazy shit, but it was also, I can't believe someone's saying this. His shock value, like, whoa.
Yeah. Hey, he made Graduation.
I know, and his music was so good, especially in the beginning, but you know I'm a Taylor Swift fan, right? So there's lore there.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. We don't need to get into it.
Beyonce saved her life.
Oh, you believe we'll have to thank Beyonce for award shows and stuff? Because if they don't, they're gonna...
Die.
Yeah, something ain't right.
I like Dua Lipa, though.
Yeah, I like Dua Lipa. Do you know who Wendy Williams is?
Yeah.
She goes, Dula Peep. Like, she can't pronounce her name right. She's like, Dula Peep.
Dua Lipa is Albanian, and I'm also
cool.
Albanian.
Oh, really?
Crazy last name, Albanian. Let me throw it up for the
Oh, yeah! That was one of my questions. Your family go back to Albania? Or not how often do they go back, but like generations? Like, who's living there?
My grandpa thugged it out. So my dad's dad, my mom's family's Swiss.
Oh, cool.
My mom had a Swiss passport.
This is interesting. Yeah. You don't have American lineage? Like, family lives in USA?
Eventually.
That's so cool. My family was probably like German and stuff back in there.
My dad's like first generation.
That's
so
so
my
cool.
grandpa thugged it out, fought against the communists in Albania because the USSR was coming over.
Oh, gee.
And he was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But then he was like looking at the game and he was like, ooh, we're outnumbered. This is bad. Guys, this is bad. We're not going to win this. So he's like, I'm going to dip. So he snaked his way around, ended up fighting with the Bolsheviks.
Okay.
The people fighting the communists.
You probably did good in AP World History. Did you take AP World?
No, I was really underachiever in high
This
school.
would have really helped with you.
I'm a history nerd. Every book I read is a history book. We're going to read 15 this year, 12 last year.
I'll keep you to it.
We're going to keep it going. He fought his way around, so he ended up joining the anti-communist people in Russia, the Bolsheviks, who are loyal to the Romanov family. Snaked his way up, ended up in Poland, went down to Italy, ended up in a refugee internment camp.
Oh, wow.
He cut the barbed wire.
This is your dad's dad?
Yeah.
This shit's crazy.
It's who I'm named after.
Wow.
Shout out. He's my guardian angel. I just know deep down he's watching. Never got to meet the guy.
Aww.
But he cut his way out, ended up living in Italy for a few years illegally, bought a property. We still own it in Venice.
Oh my god.
Pretty sick.
That's awesome.
Made his way to Paris when he met my grandma. So they met in Paris, and my grandma's sister was dating and married to an American airman. My grandma's sister dating the pilot. The pilot convinced my grandpa, who I'm named after, to go to America. He landed in
He was
DC.
like, this place rocks.
Yeah, he was like, this shit kind of... Because he was an American airman.
Yeah.
So my grandpa got convinced to go to America, had my dad.
Wow.
My dad was the only one to speak English in the household. Grandpa and grandma. My grandpa spoke like 7 languages. So I'm really going on
No, it's okay. People used to be so much more well-versed.
Yeah, I'm
in all things. Like, I don't know. I know English and only English. That's crazy, though. Yeah. My family was North Carolina, but my family's also from West Virginia, and then I don't know where before that. So it's like, we've been here a while.
West Virginia.
Yeah, literally. So, yeah, I'm not as cultured as, say, you, but I love that that's a very interesting origin. So, shout out Dula Peep.
Shout out Dua
Peep.
Shout out Dua Peep. Yeah, but I'm such a history nerd. I found all of that so interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been like the eradication of history lately.
Do you want to get me fired up? Do you want to just go another
Like,
hour?
stuff feels like it's... Shit ain't...
Do you want me to go off?
Yeah.
History fucking happened. And the more you learn about history, the more you realize
We
that
can't have this happen again.
and it's fucking happening again. And people are fucking not very intelligent about the shit. And like for instance, like the whole like fascism thing. Truly understanding what fascism is, we don't
Like
have
Karl
that.
Marx?
That's
Like
communism.
communism?
Fascism is what Hitler and Mussolini was doing. It's the combination of state and corporations to create one fascism is like, let's go combine the state and the corporations and the private sector to create this like uber capitalistic, I guess, but capitalism with authoritarian control to take over.
Okay.
And America's won't do that. We're so capitalist. We're so chill. We're
Yeah.
not super chill, but we're fucking chill.
I love living here.
Compared to the rest of the superpowers in the world, especially like empires, because the U.S. is an empire. The way we are right
This is
now,
interesting to me.
we are an empire.
Are we brainwashed to think that we're... Because I've heard a video where I've seen other people think that they're the superpower in other parts of the world. What if we all believe it?
They're idiots. We'll step on them. We have the most guns. We have the biggest stick in the fight.
What about like nuclear war? So scary.
Nobody's gonna pull that trigger.
They say that.
Nobody's gonna pull that trigger. They're pussies.
But I'm scared about... We won't put this on there because I'm scared they're going to get me. But North Korea, like, are they going to get us?
No. North Korea is nothing. The biggest concern right now,
Russia.
I think... no, because Russia can't China. Because Russia... I thought Russia was going to stomp Ukraine. I thought Russia had the third most powerful military in the world. They can't even get past Ukraine, bro.
Ukraine is very small, like, in the grand scheme of, like, how much base...
Russia can't even stomp them.
So China is... But China's... And it's more of, like, a way of life. They're less individualistic, like, more of a group type.
It's economic war.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Let's work it out in the remix with China. Don't you think we should? Like, come on, y'all. I love your goods.
They do make cool stuff.
Yeah, it's like we're so grateful to have all the goods.
Thank you,
but
Nike.
what's the drama about? Everybody just chill.
Yeah, it's like all of our shoes. These Nikes.
And they're awesome.
Came from China.
Like, thank you for manufacturing.
Thanks,
goods
bro.
and products and services.
Appreciate it.
So why can't we be friends?
Shout out Korea.
Shout out South Korea. Shout out the people of North Korea. Love y'all. Hope you get well soon.
Kim.
Yeah.
John.
He's going to hear us. He's going to make my phone blow up.
You can suck it. You ever seen the South Korean soccer team?
No.
Out of 10, out of 11, all last name Kim.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Bad.
Are they all part of the same family, or is that just like a really popular last name? I think I'm confused.
Probably a little bit of both.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But that's so interesting if you see a map of like most common last name Ireland, it's like O'Flannery, like O whatever.
Yeah.
And then the rest is like Smith. Like,
for sure. Johnson.
Yeah, like those classic last names. That's so true. What's with
that?
Yours is not that common. Mine's not that common.
No, there's only a handful of people with my last name, which is kind of cool. There's like 40 of us in the world.
I just assume someone's related to me if they have my family's last name. It's
Yeah,
probably wrong.
They better be if they have mine.
This is something I put a while back, and this seems very third world problem. First world.
Shout out America.
This is back to the U.S. Anyways, recently I had one day where I got a $10.75 iced coffee, and it came hot, which was fine because I'm really passive, and I was like, oh, it's a hot day, but I'll drink this. And then just the fact that it was $10.75, that's a lot of money. Also, I went to get a bagel later in that day, and I asked for a sesame bagel, toasted, and it came as a plain bagel with one sesame seed, and it wasn't really toasted. It was like gummy and hard to chew, and I was like, man, my order's been messed up all day. And it was like an expensive day of food, and I just kept getting it wrong. So I hate to even complain about that, because there's people who would kill to eat.
Yeah.
Let's move on. I'll probably edit that out because it sounds so crazy.
No, it's like real.
I think I must have been peeved when I wrote it because it was like maybe happened that day. Now it seems so minuscule in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I think you should stand on business. Yeah. If somebody gives you a shitty bagel, I think you should be like, hey, motherfucker,
Yeah, I'll
I
stand
will
my
kill
ground.
you if you don't give me a good bagel.
But the thing is,
Always
it's
threaten
like,
death. It's a good motivator.
it is, but I think that sometimes I'd rather just accept whatever it is than hurting or affecting the person that did it wrong. Another gripe I have is anyone who hates on Ed Sheeran. I personally think he's so cool, and I don't care what people say.
One of my backgrounds is him wearing Kodak Black's chain and them two smoking at Black and Mild.
You get it. Like, you get it.
Ed Sheeran's cool. Ed's
He's so
cool.
cool. Have you seen his documentary on Disney Plus?
No.
He lost one of his best friends to drug overdose, and it was like someone he like came up with in the scene.
The scene.
British grind. It was like
British?
like British rap. Like that was how he kind of started
Disguises.
out. And it was so interesting. So I don't really like when people hate on Ed Sheeran. They do it because of his looks, but he's really talented. I don't care if he makes music for weddings. I like him.
Volcanoes.
So true.
Dude, they're scary.
I don't
One
like
of those fuckers
volcanoes.
go off.
Pompeii, the
Not
super
chill.
volcano in Yellowstone that's not erupted in 200 years.
And it's like overdue.
I'm like,
Chill.
and they say it'll reach here. I don't want it to reach anywhere.
Dude, it'll reach the entire globe.
I don't go
The
to Hawaii
Yellowstone
because
one
I
is-
feel like it's too...
It is
Well, I don't go to
risky.
Hawaii because of financial reasons, but I also don't because you get a volcano on your right, you get a tsunami on your left. I don't know. Something ain't feeling right about the
It is.
chances and odds.
It is, but White Lotus made it look really cool.
Are you watching the season?
I haven't watched yet. I'm gonna watch till it
I am,
comes.
it's good.
I'm a binger. I need to watch till
So I'm
it
doing
all
with
comes
Survivor
out.
this year.
You're a Survivor girl.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your top?
Like, ever.
Boston Rob.
Yes, because of how cute he is with Amber in that one season.
That's pretty fun.
I always liked Jeremy.
Anyways, volcanoes, not cool.
Stay away from him.
I got two more things here. I can't enjoy drunk cigs like I used to.
Mm-hmm. You keep thinking about like lung cancer and all the effects.
Yeah, and then like also I'm talking to beautiful ladies and they're like, "You smell like cigarettes," and I'm like,
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel when I used to smoke weed. I hated the way it made me smell. It's like I know I smell like weed in public, and I know that I'm walking by like a clean nose atmosphere that sniffs me out.
"Chill, let me be me."
Mm-hmm. But you can't because no cigs or no weed or.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't so looked down on, and it should be looked down on. Cigs aren't cool,
Yeah.
but also cigs are the fucking coolest. You know what I mean?
They're so cool. That's such a good
They're
way to put
so
a cigarette.
cool.
It's like it's so cool and tasteful, but it's also so trashy in the wrong context.
Yeah, but like a cig in the right setting. I studied abroad in Paris, and we had cig breaks with our teachers.
Sounds awesome.
Dude, are you gonna smoke a cig when your teacher's smoking a cig? Like,
Yup. Do it for the culture. Do it for your
Come on,
country.
son.
Do it for your name.
And then the last thing I wrote down, which I think you might have wrote down,
Maybe.
was stop being shy.
We talked about this earlier.
Stop being soft.
Like
Nobody really gives a fuck that much.
you're internalizing your whole life, and I know you have thoughts. Tell people your thoughts. I feel like shy people, yes, they're misunderstood, and everyone's like, well, just wait till you get to know them. And it's so true about shy people because you get to know them, and they're really outgoing, but
Get
they aren't
over it.
loud. Grow up. Like,
Grow up. Get over it, dude.
How do we conclude this? I think I'll just say... Anyways, thank you guys for listening to the Grins and Gripes. We're glad that we could have our first ever boy on the podcast.
Number
one and only. So make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Make sure
Please.
to rate me on Spotify. But I have a 4.7 on Spotify, which means one of my haters gave me like a low one
That's fucked
that
up.
effed with all the nice friends of mine that rated it high. So
That's
if you're the
fucked.
one that rated my podcast bad, you're obsessed with me.
Fuck
Get
you,
well
John.
soon. Yeah, who was it?
Fuck you, Bethany.
Anyways, guys, love you all. Bye.